Number 6, the power of communication. We're going to share our tips on how communicating effectively can maximize relationships. Over to you.
Guys, what we do spend most of our time doing, what we specialize in, is communication. It's community building. Communities are a way to communicate. Marketing is communication. It's reaching new audiences and talking to them. I think I hate talking about myself, but if I had to describe one of my best skills, it would be communication. I love working with people. I love building relationships. The only way to build a successful relationship is through communication. It's to communicate the right way. It's to actually want to listen to someone, actually provide value, and go into a relationship knowing that relationships are two-way streets. You need to provide value and you need to take value, and you need to communicate the right way. If you're not communicating the right way, you're going to have a really tough time doing anything that you want to do. I've seen and worked firsthand with some very talented people, a lot of potential, very smart, very good looking, very marketable, all these different things. If they can't communicate their message, if they can't work with other people, if they can't work in a team, if they can't talk and reign in their community, they're not going anywhere. You need to appreciate communication and you need to work on your communication skills. Metzi, you would know firsthand at Titans, day in, day out, doing face-to-face. How important is communication for you?
Number one. It's number one, it's everything. Like, everything works and breaks down through communication. If you have a look at how you communicate and it hasn't got through to your team, you have to have a look at yourself. You have to take accountability on yourself. And sometimes it's either you or them, but you have to make that assessment quick so you can then be able to connect with your team and communicate with them better. Everyone in your team is different. Everyone needs a different way of communication. Some people like it, straight out and forward, and some people you have to nurture through that communication process. So I think it's number one. Everything breaks down and works with communication. And the perfect example was today when we were doing that video for the boot camp. We didn't communicate enough. Did we get angry at ourselves? No, we didn't. But what we did do was we communicated afterwards on how we can make it better and make it more effective. And we worked on a way that is going to be more effective moving forward. So it's one of the pillars of building a strong business, strong relationships, and I rate it number one.
Yeah, same. You guys probably know a lot of my role is working with these social media influencers and these guys, online athletes, online trainers, and managing my team. The key to their performance and the key to their happiness is understanding them. The only way for me to truly understand someone is to communicate effectively. There's a difference between communicating and there's a difference between communicating effectively. If there's people in your team, if there's people in your life that you don't understand, you don't know where they're at, a lot of the time the biggest problems that I face is someone's feeling something internally, they want something that they don't have, they're not getting something from me, they're not getting something from us. Instead of communicating that message back, because a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about those things and the communication is poor on that side, what can start as a small problem can quickly snowball into something massive if the communication isn't there to break that down at the start. If someone's in an environment where they feel undervalued, if someone's in an environment where they feel they don't have something that they're entitled to, if you don't identify and communicate and fix that at the start, that can cause you big problems in the future. You need to communicate constantly and effectively, and you need to want to listen to the people that you're talking to. Failing to communicate is failing to succeed. It's as simple as that. If you don't get your communication right, you're never going to be able to manage relationships and you're never going to be able to grow whatever it is that you're working on or whatever it is that you're investing your time into.
And that's why communication is number one, guys. If there's one area you want to get good at, it's communication, because it will dictate your present, your future results, but it will also dictate the kind of environment that you'll be working in and working towards. So it's so important that you really master communication.
We were saying this earlier. We all think, and the people around us, we all have amazing products. I believe that EHPlabs products are the best in the industry. I believe that Titans Gym is the best gym that I've ever trained at. Now, how effective and how successful would our products be, or would your gym be, if no one knew about it?
100%.
What's the point of having the best gym if it's sitting in a corner of Coogee that no one knows about to attend? What's the point of us having these supplements that are so amazing, that transform people's lives, if no one's taking them, if no one knows about them? Communication is key. Communication is marketing. You need to communicate your brand message and get the right people to be listening. That's something that I've seen you really embrace in the last 12 months. Your communication skills have gone through the roof. It's not easy to be the approachable owner of the gym, to run your marketing, to run your gym, to keep everything A1 all the time, and I'll still see you on the gym floor with a vacuum. You're able to do it all, but it's communication. You're approachable. People feel comfortable coming into your space. Communication for us, we need to get our products, we need to get our brand into the eyes of the right people. We need to communicate the right way. We need to manage our relationships to allow and facilitate that growth. So communication, especially for me, I believe it's number one, bigger and more important than anything. If you're not communicating well, learn. We're in an age now where you can learn whatever you want. Learn how to read better, learn how to write better, learn how to speak better. Put yourself out of your comfort zone and try something new.
And never get complacent with communication. The worst thing you can do is get complacent and think you've done it perfectly and that you don't have to do it any better, because you've got to continually get better at it, and there's no ceiling of improvement for it. So, and what you said before, learning, knowledge, the more knowledge you have, the better communicator you become.
You would be surprised how quickly things can change in your life if you communicate a little bit better. If there's something you haven't been confident to talk about, if you want to approach your boss about something, if you're having a negative relationship with a friend, with a partner, communicate your problems. Problems can't be solved if people don't know they exist. Go out and fix what you need to be fixed. Get better at communicating, put yourself out there, be confident, and you'll be surprised by how quickly things can change.
100%, totally agree.
Another fast five.
Fast five.
What are we doing right
fantastic.
now, Metzi? Communicating.
Communicating, and guys, if you like topics like this, please let us know, share, comment, and if there's other topics you want to discuss, let us know. And that was communicating at its best.
We want more, guys. We want more topics. We want more from you. Let us know what you want and we'll dive on in.
Beautiful. One to go. That was a good one.